Make the ground shake.
Hey everyone, what's going on? My name is Tomago, and today we're back once again for another Minecraft tutorial, and in response to the love absolutely shown to that beautiful restaurant over there, today we're going to be continuing the series with the Fredbear Family Diner. So of course, Fredbear Family Diner referenced throughout many of the games, the FNAF series, but mainly featured in Five Nights at Freddy's 4 in some of the mini-games. This is of course the real OG restaurant, the real old one. And again, I want to give a huge shout out to the designers of this. So once again, that's going to be Satori, Tacopoopy, and FNAF Gamer 165, who all worked super hard on this design. I also want to give a quick shout out / reference / tip of the hat to Infinite Vault, or J Plays MC, who has also built something that's relatively similar, but again, this design is a bit different. There's a few different aspects, and again, Satori's worked super hard, so I don't want to take away from that, but again, a little tip of the hat to Infinite Vault, who has done some awesome work. So if you haven't seen some of his videos, feel free to check them out. Again, all the links will be in the description. But yeah, this is the Fredbear Family Diner. I'm going to give you a quick look around. In this first video, so the video you're watching now, we're going to be doing the exterior, so mainly focusing on the car park lot, the actual building itself, but we won't be doing any of the interior. So I'll show that off to you today as kind of an expose, so you know what to expect for the future, but what you're going to be building is what you see in front of you right now. So again, nice little build from the exterior, lots going on, lots of colours, very bright and attractive. When you pop on in, you can see that continues, so you've got all the different areas around the inside. And the only thing that I will have to say is the areas with skulls and custom modded skulls, because I'm on PC right now, tantonetwork.com, again, if you want to come and join the server, 1.15 currently free to join, so again, information in the description. All the skulls will have to be changed to coloured glass, but that is not the end of the world. You can see lots going on in here. You've got the seating / dining area over here, the main hall with lots of activities, minigame cabinets, all that good stuff, the main stage, the prize area, and then you come back around to the rear rooms where you've got the kind of maintenance areas and all that good stuff. So yeah, just a quick little tour of the building. Again, it's not quite as big as the other one we were working on last time, that beautiful building. So again, if you want to check that out, links in the description. Before I start the video, again, I want to make reference to the fact that we are rapidly approaching 100,000 subscribers. If you haven't already, and that would make you part of the roughly 90% of people watching this video right now that haven't subscribed, please do consider subscribing. Once again, we are rapidly chasing that 100,000 subscriber mark, trying to hit it before the new year. So if you can help towards that milestone, that'll be hugely appreciated. And yeah, subscribe again if you haven't. But apart from that, I'm going to jump straight into the video now. We'll start off by listing the blocks, and then we'll get straight into building. Just before the video starts, I want to do a quick little plug. If you do enjoy my content and want to support the channel, please consider using my support a creator code in the Fortnite item store. That is GUMMMYYY, so Gummy with 3 M's and 3 Y's. This applies to all purchases on the item store. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me create more regular content for you guys to hopefully enjoy. Okie dokie, so to start off the tutorial, I'm going to start by listing the blocks you'll need to build this restaurant. Starting off, we are going to have to refer to the chest as well, because there's quite a few materials, but the ones in the chest are of course kind of more the detailing small blocks and items, rather than necessarily the main ones we're going to be using quite a lot. So starting off with the inventory, we're going to have smooth sandstone, birch planks, red concrete, light blue terracotta, white stained glass, light grey concrete, purple concrete, yellow concrete, spruce wood, jungle leaves, stone, polished andesite, clay, light grey concrete powder, yellow wool, purple stairs, birchwood stairs, white stained glass panes, brick slabs, nether brick slabs, purple slabs, stone slabs, lots and lots of slabs, spruce wood slabs, dark oak slabs, birch slabs, and oak slabs. So pretty much all the wooden slabs apart from the acacia and jungle. So that's the inventory. Again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. And then we're going to crack right on with the chest again. So let's fly on over to here. And in the chest, we have got white concrete, polished diorite, black concrete, purple stained glass panes, yellow stained glass panes, cobblestone walls, birch fences, dark oak fence gate, wooden trapdoors, with skeleton skulls, and wooden buttons. As talked about and discussed earlier, in this video we're going to be doing purely the exterior of the building, so none of the internal walls, layout, any of that good stuff. That will come in a future video. So again, if you do enjoy the video, please do leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Again, the race to 100k, hashtag Gummy to 100k is on, and hopefully we can hit the milestone as soon as possible. But anyways, without further ado, let's crack on with building. So we're going to find a nice empty space. This is going to be the first corner, so the front left corner. And we're going to start off by placing 1, 2, 3 of our smooth sandstone. Behind this, we're going to place a second layer. So again, that's 2 layers of smooth sandstone. Above this, we're going to do a little bit of switching. And we're going to start off by grabbing our birch wood stairs. And on top of the front row of the blocks, we're going to place 3 birchwood stairs with 3 birch planks behind it. Above the birch planks, we're going to place a row of 3 smooth sandstone. Above that, we're going to place 3 birch planks. And in front of that, we're going to place 3 upside down birchwood stairs, and it's going to give you something that looks like this. On top of that, we're going to place 2 layers of 3x2 of smooth sandstone. So once again, that's 2 layers of 3x2 of smooth sandstone. On top of this, we're going to place a layer of birch planks at the back with a row of birchwood stairs in front of it, like so. On top of the birch planks, we're going to place a row of smooth sandstone, and on top of that, we're going to place a row of birch planks with some birchwood stairs in front of this upside down. So you can see it's kind of a repeating pattern, but from the side, it ends up looking like this. And then to cap it off, for the final layer, we're going to place a 3x2 of smooth sandstone. And again, from a corner angle, it's probably the best way of looking at it. Ends up looking something like this. Now there is one thing to consider. You want to make sure that the side here is complete. So what we'll do is just purely on the side, we'll mimic everything we've done so far. We'll just extend it 1 block to the side. And the reason behind that is because mainly at the top, there will be some blocks that are visible. Now, of course, we'll crack on with the left side and how that's going to link up in a moment. But for now, we're going to worry about moving around to the front side of the build. We'll crack on with that, and then we'll come back with the details of the other areas later on in the video. So let me just clean up my inventory a little bit. You can see, again, we've got this point here. What we're then going to do is in front of the final block, so the third block here that we've done, we're going to build up 7 using red concrete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 should come in line with the birch planks. And we're going to add a second layer, so it's now going to be 2 rows thick. On top of this, we're going to place 2 brick slabs. And behind it, we're going to place 2 red concrete. With, on top of that, we'll place 2 of our polished diorite, which is actually in the chest. So let me grab the polished diorite. That's going to be quite an important block for this build. So once again, we're going to place on top of it 2 polished diorite. In front of that, again, we're going to grab ourselves our birch wood stairs. And on top of the birchwood stairs, we're going to grab our stone slabs, and we're going to place 2 stone slabs. And the reason I've done that in so much detail is just to give you a perspective as to how tall the front of the building is. The whole building is going to follow that kind of same height, just with slightly different design aspects. So I'm going to start off with the next part. So we're going to work our way over to the right. Starting in line with the red concrete, we're going to go 13 blocks to the right using blue terracotta. So again, that's 13 to the right using blue terracotta. So 13 to the right, and we're going to add a second layer. So that's 2 layers of 13 blue terracotta. What we're then going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our stone, or our brick slabs. I was about to say stone slabs there, our brick slabs, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're then going to leave a 5 block gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then place 4 more slabs all the way to the end, like so. Now in this section here, with the 5 wide gap, we are going to double up the blue terracotta, so it's going to go 1 block backwards, and then what we're going to do is we're going to leave 1 block, we're going to place 3 rows of 3 white stained glass, and to the left and to the right of it, we're going to place a row of 3 white stained glass panes. Now that's going to connect to a wall in a moment, so let's start off by grabbing ourselves our light grey concrete, and to the left of this area, we're going to place 2 rows of light grey concrete. So it's going to be a 4x2 area, and we're going to do the exact same on the right side. So again, it's only the first 2 layers. The third layer is going to be out of our light blue terracotta. So on top of the 2 layers of grey, we're going to have a layer of light blue terracotta. What we'll also do is in front of the top layer of the light grey, we're going to place a row of 4 brick slabs on each side. So technically there should be a 1 block gap in between these slabs, but it's going to be the upper half of the lower block and the lower half of the upper block, as you can see. So it's going to be slabs kind of off center like so. Above these slabs, we're going to place 3 layers of light blue terracotta. So we're going to do 3 layers of 4 light blue terracotta. Again, 3 layers of 4 light blue terracotta on both the left and right side. And then what we're going to do is link in the middle on the 2 top layers by placing 5 blocks in the middle. And we'll also, behind this, directly above the window, place a row of 5 just to kind of encase the window a little nicer. And it's going to give you something that ends up looking a little bit like this. So again, if you want to pause, it is 13 blocks wide, and it's also going to be 7 blocks tall. So 7 blocks tall, 13 wide. And again, it's pretty centered, 4 to the left, 4 to the right, 5 in the middle. Now to the right side of this, we're going to mimic what we did on the left. We're going to place 2 rows of 7 red concrete in line with the light blue and blue terracotta. And just like we did before, we're going to place on top of that 2 of our brick slabs. Behind the brick slabs, we're going to place 2 red concrete. Above the red concrete, we're going to place 2 polished diorite. In front of the polished diorite, we're going to place 2 of our birchwood stairs upside down, and above that we are going to grab our stone slabs and we're going to cap it off with 2 stone slabs. So you can see in the middle we've got this empty area, and then either side the left and right pillar. Now with regards to this empty area, in between the red concrete that we've got set 1 block back here, we're going to place 13 light blue terracotta. So once again, that's 13 light blue terracotta. On top of that, we're going to place 13 polished diorite. So 13 polished diorite. And what we're then going to do is alternate between a pattern of our smooth sandstone and our birchwood stairs. So starting next to the birchwood stairs on the left side, we're going to place 1 smooth sandstone, 1 stair upside down, smooth sandstone, and we're going to alternate this all the way across until we hit the stairs on the other side, and it ends up looking something like this. In total, there should be 7 blocks of smooth sandstone, and then underneath each block, we're going to grab ourselves our birch fences, and we're going to place a birch fence underneath every single smooth sandstone. So again, 7 in total, and it's going to end up looking something like this. So that is the base of the front side. Of course, there's going to be more detail we'll be adding. What we'll also do is at the top, directly across the row of smooth sandstone and stairs, we're going to place a solid row of stone slabs. So again, that's around the outer perimeter. That'll make a lot more sense later on in the video once we start adding kind of detail to the roof. So what we're going to do now, and it's a very, very simple task, is we're going to replicate exactly what we've done there to the right once more. So essentially, factor in that this pillar here on the right side is exactly what we have on the left. So we're going to start off again, copying this. So we're going to go 13 to the right. So I'll start off, but then we'll cut off the camera. So 13 to the right using our blue terracotta. And then once we've done that, we're also then going to cap it off with 2 red concrete, just like we did previously. So it's an exact same mimic of what we've done there, just to the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the camera here. Of course, go ahead and copy everything, and then I'll pause back and come back once we have it finished. Of course, if you have any issues, just reflect on the previous section we've just done, because it is indeed, as I mentioned, the exact same. So it won't be a minute, and we'll see you back with some progress. Okie dokie, and once you've done that, you can see it should end up looking something like this. So again, as you can see, exact same. You've got the 3 core red pillars and the 2 sections left side and right side. What we're going to do straight away is we're going to come to the left corner, and we're going to place a 2x2 of red concrete in front of the existing red concrete. We're then going to leave a 1, 2, 3 block gap, and above this we're going to place another 2x2, and what we're going to do is on the lower half we're going to place 2 brick slabs above, upper half we're going to place 2 brick slabs below, and we're going to mimic this on the other 2 red pillars. So again, 2x2, we're then going to have a 3 block gap, and then 2x2 at the top. On the top we're going to have lower half, on the bottom we have upper half, and we repeat that one more time for the far right corner, and that's going to give us the first step in the next part, which is of course going to be some of the kind of 3D effects out the front, additional details if you will. So this is what it looks like so far. What we're going to do now is we're going to continue moving over to the right side and crack on with the front door area. So what we're going to start off by doing is in line with the back part of the red concrete here, so in line with the actual front of this part, we're going to grab ourselves our blue terracotta, this one right here, and we're going to go 5 blocks right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to place 2 red concrete. Above this blue terracotta, we're going to place a second layer of blue terracotta, and then we're going to place a row of 5 brick slabs. Behind the brick slabs, we're going to grab ourselves our light grey concrete, and we're going to place 2 rows of 5 light grey concrete. So again, that's 2 rows of 5 light grey concrete. What we're then going to do is above the light grey concrete, we're going to place a row of light blue terracotta. We're then going to bring this forwards a layer and up 2 additional layers. So again, that's 3 layers in total. And once you've done that, we're going to grab ourselves our brick slabs, and we're going to place a brick slab underneath the light blue terracotta on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th block. Again, it's important, the 1st, 3rd, and 5th, not the 2nd and 4th. What we're also going to do is continuing next to the red concrete here, we're going to expand 5 to the right using our light blue. We're then going to expand 5 to the right using our polished diorite, and we're going to follow a very similar pattern to what we did previously. So we're going to start off by placing 1 smooth sandstone in front of the polished diorite. We're going to grab ourselves our birchwood stairs, and we're going to alternate between smooth sandstone and birchwood stairs. Underneath each of the smooth sandstones, we're going to place a birch fence, and it's going to end up looking something like this. We're then going to cap it off at the top using a row of 5 stone slabs. So very, very similar to what we've done previously. There's going to be some more detail here, do bear that in mind. But for now, it ends up looking something like this. If you want to pause, again, you're more than welcome to do so. So continuing now over to the door, that's the area directly to the left of the door, where there's going to be kind of some signage detail, if you will. We're going to grab ourselves our brick slabs and also our white glass. And what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the red concrete here, bringing it up to the 7th layer. So that's 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then what we're going to do is once we've hit the 7th layer, we're going to extend 4 to the right. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to go a further 2 blocks, so 6, I guess you could say, and extend all the way down to the floor. So it's going to give you a 7-block tall by 8 wide doorway. And it's going to end up, as you can see, looking something like this. In the middle, we're going to place a row of 4 brick slabs. We're then going to leave a half block gap, and we're going to place a second row of 4 brick slabs. Now we're going to extend this backwards, so we are going to place on the upper row a row of 4 brick slabs. However, below it, we're going to place, a row of 4 of our white glass. So I'll delete that row. We'll do 4 white glass, and it ends up looking something like this. So again, actually, we don't really need the lower one, so we'll get rid of that. Just keep the upper one. And then underneath it, we'll cap it off with 4 brick slabs below. And once you've done that, again, a little doorway window. Above the doorway, we're going to place a row of 8 of our lovely brick slabs. And behind this, we're going to place a row of 8 red concrete. Above the 8 red concrete, as standard, we're going to do 8 polished diorite. And then just like we did before, we're going to alternate between the stairs and our polished or smooth sandstone. So starting off on the left, we're going to go 1 birchwood stair, again upside down, 1 sandstone, 1 birch. We're then going to go 2 sandstone, birch, and it ends up looking something like this. Of course, we can't place a slab or a fence underneath each. That's completely fine. However, what we will do is a solid row of stone slabs all the way across the top, as we've done previously. What we'll also go ahead and do, and again, it's a small little detail, but it makes it look pretty cool, is we're going to grab ourselves our buttons, our wooden buttons, and just above the slabs in the middle, we're going to place 4 buttons like so. That's going to be our doorway, and again, pretty simple, but pretty great. If you want to pause, more than welcome to do so. We'll then crack on continuing over to the right side now. So in line, we're going to continue with the red concrete here by going 7 blocks to the right with blue terracotta. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to double it up for a second layer, and then we're going to crack on with the window area that's going to be here. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to place 1 of our stone or our brick slabs. We're then going to leave a 5 block gap and place 1 slab. Behind the slabs, we're going to grab ourselves our light grey concrete, and we're going to place 1, 2, and 1, 2 behind each of them. On top of this, we'll place one light blue terracotta, and then we're going to bring the light blue terracotta forwards 1 block on either side, and underneath each light blue terracotta, we're going to place a brick slab. On top of the light blue terracotta, we're going to go up 1. We're then going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the side, and it's going to link left side to right side, and we're going to add a second layer on top of that, and then we're going to have the little gap here, which is going to be the roof area. In this middle part, we're going to add a second layer of blue terracotta directly behind. In the middle 3 blocks, we're going to place a 3x3 area of white glass panes, and then either side of that, we're going to place 3 tall area of white glass blocks in the middle with white glass panes either side, and above the glass area, we're going to place a row of 5 light blue terracotta just to cap it off. And if you go around to the front side, it ends up looking something like this. Not sure what's happening with the visuals here. You can kind of see the windows looking a little bit darker. Not sure why, but it is, so we'll deal with it. But again, normally would be kind of the same color, so I'm assuming that's a bug. Continuing now at the top side, next to the red concrete here, we're going to expand 7 to the right using our blocks. And on top of that, polished diorite as standard. We're then going to alternate between smooth sandstone, stair, sandstone, stair, sandstone, stair, and sandstone. Above this, we'll place a row of 7 stone slabs, and then just to finish it off, underneath each of the smooth sandstones, of course, we're going to place a stair, or not a stair, a fence. I can't remember my block names today. It's not going too well. To cap it off, we're then going to extend to the right 2 blocks using red concrete. We'll build this up so it's 7 blocks tall in total, and on top of the blocks we'll place brick slabs. Behind them we'll place red concrete. On top of that we're going to place polished diorite. In front of it we're going to place 2 upside down birchwood stairs, and then we're going to cap it off finally with 2 blocks of stone slabs. So hopefully that's not too quick. Again, pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple. Of course, as we've done with the previous ones, what we will do is we'll grab ourselves our red concrete, and in front of each of the red concrete pillars, we're going to place a 2x2 of red concrete with brick slabs on top, leave a 3 block gap, and place a 2x2 of red concrete with brick slabs underneath. So we repeat that on everything, the doorway and the second arch, the second pillar we just built here on the right side, and I'll show you in a second what it should look like once you've gone ahead and done that. As I back up, you can see quite a big build at this point. This is the front left and front center area complete, and now we're just transitioning over to the front right corner, in which we are going to finish the front side. However, before we do that, we're going to have a little clear up. We're going to grab a few blocks onto our inventory. So we're going to need our birch planks, our spruce slabs. We're also going to grab our dark oak slabs. And again, let me get a few more slots. We will also grab our trap doors and also our dark oak fence gates. So again, a few different blocks. And on the area to the left of the door, this area here, what we're going to start off by doing is on the first slab here, we're going to place a spruce wood slab and go 1 block to the right. To the right of this, we're going to place a wooden trapdoor, and to the right of that, we're going to place 2 spruce slabs. On the second layer, we're going to leave 1 block. We're going to place 1 birch plank, followed by an upside down birchwood stair, followed by 1 birch plank and a 1 block gap. To the left and to the right, we're going to place a dark oak fence gate. We're then going to place on top of this 2 spruce wood slabs, 1 wooden trapdoor, 2 spruce wood slabs, and to cap it off at the very top on the upper row of the light blue terracotta here, we're going to place a row of 5 dark oak slabs. We're then going to place at the bottom a 5x2 area of spruce wood slabs. Again, this would be a platform where Fredbear himself would be standing, but of course, because we're not using mods, we can't really do anything too crazy with that. But that's going to be the little signage area. You're more than welcome to put a nice old little sign here saying welcome to Fredbear's Family Diner. Again, that's completely optional. Nice touch, I will say, but again, optional. So that's going to be the little detailing on the sign area here. Of course, we're still going to be adding the kind of little canopy, little umbrella parts, if you will, to the outsides, as well as some nice, cool, little small bushes either side on the windows. What we will do, though, just to finish up the front side, is crack on with the front right corner. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our blue terracotta, our light blue terracotta, and once again in line with the red concrete here, we are going to expand 13 to right using blue terracotta. So again, it's going to be the exact same as before, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're then going to place 2 red concrete, and we're going to do the exact same as we did on the previous ones. So the first 2, so again, I'm going to pause the video here, replicate what we've done previously, and then we'll crack on with the video. Alrighty, so you can see I've gone ahead and built that area. Again, it's going to be 13 wide and 7 blocks tall, not including the area at the top. What we're also going to do, just before I forget, is build the 2x2 at the bottom and at the top with the brick slabs either side. And once you've done that, that's going to be the front right corner. So again, you've got the small section and then the larger 13 block wide section. Now, what we're going to do, and it's the exact same we did on the left side, is we're going to build the kind of central corner point. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to start off with the row. So to the right of this red concrete here, we're going to place a row of 3 smooth sandstone. In front of this, we're going to place a second row of 3 smooth sandstone. So again, that's 2 rows of 3 smooth sandstone. What we're then going to do is behind this, so let me reorganize a little bit, we are going to grab ourselves our birch planks. So we're going to place 3 birch planks. In front of it, we'll place 3 birch wood stairs. Above the birch wood planks, we're going to place smooth sandstone, and above that, we're going to place birch planks. In front of the birch planks, we're going to place 3 upside down stairs. We're then going to place 2 rows of 3 by 2 of smooth sandstone, followed by a row of birch planks, 3 birchwood stairs in front of it, and on top of the birch planks, a row of smooth sandstone. On top of the smooth sandstone, we're going to place birch planks. In front of the birch planks, we're going to place upside down stairs, and then above that we'll place a 3x2 of smooth sandstone. As I said, if you don't fill it in one layer back, it's going to end up having something looking like this with the gaps. So what we're going to do is on the side nearest to the red concrete, we're going to extend all of the blocks back by 1. You only really need to do the top theoretically, but we'll do it all by 1, and it ends up giving you a corner angle. And if I back up, the front side of the build should now look something like this. You can see quite a sizable build from left to right. That's the front side of the build in its entirety. Of course, there is some detail we're going to be adding, so that's what we're going to work on now. But it gives you kind of an indication as to the scale of the build. So this is a good point to pause. If you need to do so, please feel free to do that. And what we're going to do now is crack on with some details. So first off, we're going to grab ourselves our spruce wood and our jungle leaves, and we're going to start on in the left side in front of the window by placing directly in front of the glass a row of 5 of our spruce logs, followed by 5 jungle leaves. We're then going to grab ourselves our trapdoors, wherever they may be. I'm going to assume in the chest, they are indeed. And we're going to surround the logs with trapdoors. If you have the spruce trapdoors, use them, looks much better. But of course, I'm playing on Xbox, so unfortunately I do not. We're going to do the exact same in front of the second window. So all of the windows are 5 wide. We're going to have our little plant areas, apart from the far right side, and I'll explain the reasons behind that later on in the video. So we've got the first and second window. The third area here is going to have the spruce slabs. This area is not wide enough, and then the final area is going to have obviously the little patio area outside. On this area, we could actually place a little kind of smaller modified version, so we could do a 5 wide, or we could do a 3 wide, whatever takes your fancy. But of course, you can add it if you want. Just fills in a little bit more detail. And then, of course, as I said, on the far right corner, this one here, is going to be that kind of outer patio area, so we can't actually build anything. So that's the small details in terms of the front kind of outer part. What we're also going to do is grab ourselves yellow concrete, purple concrete, and our dark oak wood slabs. And we're going to crack on with the next step, which is going to be the kind of little outer roofs. I don't know what to call them. Canopies? Yeah, not sure. So what we're going to do is, in line with the second to top row of the light blue terracotta, so this row here, directly below the fences and to the right of the red concrete here, we're going to do a pattern of purple, yellow, all the way across. So the easiest way of doing this, in my opinion, is just to place all of one colour and then go back and do it. What we're then going to do is extend it out a second block. So extend it all out a second block. And then on top of it, we're going to extend it up one again, but only one. So not a second block like we did previously, but again, following the same pattern. So making sure yellow is with yellow, purple is with purple. What we're then going to do is on the left side, underneath the purple, we'll place 2 dark oak wood slabs. We'll do the exact same on the right side. Again, underneath the purple, that's kind of almost like little supports. And we're going to repeat the exact same underneath on the next section. So again, purple, yellow, all the way across. We'll make the bottom row 2 blocks wide. And then we're going to build out one on the upper row to give us this kind of triangular, almost pyramid shape. That's the effect we are looking for. So you can see here, again, it's a little tedious, but it does look cool. It's very bright, makes the build very eye-catching. And then on the left and right side, just add these slabs to make it look like it's actually being supported. On the right side, we're going to continue this over. So on the right of the door, we're going to leave this area empty, but on the right side of the door, we're going to start off with yellow, and then we'll go purple, and then, as I said, we're going to extend this up and forwards. So again, following the same color scheme. And then on the left side, place 2 dark oak slabs. Right side, 2 dark oak slabs. And then for the final part, we will go purple, yellow. So again, all the way across with our blocks. Extend it 1 block forwards. And then ultimately 1 block up once I finish this, with a slab on the left side and the right side, and that's going to be your little canopies or areas. Let me know in the comments what it's actually called, the official name of the front side of the build. So you can see the effect this has makes it a lot more colourful, a lot more interesting, and again, just makes the build look much, much better. So that's going to be the front side of the build. If you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. What we're going to do is also on the front sides, on the middle 2 blocks here, we're going to place 2 red concrete either side. So again, that's 2 red concrete on the center parts of these outer pillars on both the front left and front right corner. And again, that's going to be the front side of the build. What we're going to do now is head around to the left side of the build. So let's shoot on around to the left side, and we're going to start off with the left side of this pillar here. So as you can see, we've already got the area. It's going to be 1 block wide at this point. We're not including this part. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend this 2 blocks to the left. So 1, 2, and then we're going to go birch planks, smooth sandstone, birch, and we're going to do this all the way to the top. There is going to be some blocks we're going to be adding, of course, but that is currently what we're doing, is extending it 2 blocks to the side. Then in front of this, we're going to extend it forward. So we're going to place 3 smooth sandstone with 3 birchwood stairs on top of it. We're then going to leave a block. We're going to place 3 spruce stairs upside down, followed by 2 rows of 3 smooth sandstone, capped off with a row of 3 birchwood stairs, leave a 1 block gap, 3 birchwood stairs, and then 3 smooth sandstone. So from a corner angle, gives you this. Of course, you've got the little gap in the corner. That's completely planned. And just like we did on the front side, we're going to place 2 red concrete in this middle section in the 2 middle blocks. Also, like we did previously, at the sides, if you haven't got this, you should already extend it 1 block back. You can also extend it a second block back, and again, that just makes sure that there won't be any gaps at the side, and also links it up. What we'll also do at the top is fill this block in here, and the one in the corner, and from above it gives you basically a square, just with the front left corner block missing. Again, that's completely intentional, and from a corner angle, looks like this. We will be doing the exact same on the right side again, but we'll talk about that once we get around to the right side of the build. We're going to start off, so we've got the 2 blocks of smooth sandstone here. In line with the 3rd block, we're going to place 2 red concrete. The red concrete is going to be 7 blocks tall. However, we'll discuss that later on, because as I said, it's very similar to the front side. To the right of this, we're then going to place 17 blue terracotta. So again, that's 17 blue terracotta, so that's 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and 17, and then we're going to place 2 red concrete. So again, that's 2 red concrete, 17 blue terracotta, and 2 red concrete. To the left of this, we're then going to continue, so 17 more blue terracotta, so 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, and 17, followed by 2 red concrete, and then we'll place, just for good measure, a smooth sandstone. So the general gist of this area is for the blue terracotta, we're going to add a second layer. I'm just going to show you on one of them, because again, it's very, very self-explanatory. What we're then going to do is grab ourselves a brick slab. We're going to place 5 of our brick slabs. We're then going to leave a 9 block gap. And then we're going to place 5 brick slabs. So 5 brick slabs, 9 block gap, 5 brick slabs. Behind the brick slabs, we're going to grab ourselves our light grey concrete, and we're going to place 2 rows behind of 5x2 light grey concrete. Above the light grey concrete, we're going to place a row of light blue terracotta. So again, light blue terracotta, wherever that has gone, there it is. So 5 light blue terracotta, and then what we're going to do is we're going to bring that layer forwards, so again bring it forwards, and underneath it we're going to place a row of 5 brick slabs. So underneath, again 5 brick slabs, ends up giving us something that looks like this. In this gap in the middle, we're going to extend the blue terracotta 1 layer back, so it's going to give us again a 9 wide section. 7 wide, I can't count for the life of me, 7 wide section of blue terracotta, and in this section we're going to grab ourselves our white glass and our white glass panes, and we're going to place 1 pane, 5 glass blocks and 1 pane, and we're going to repeat this twice more, so again twice more, 3 layers in total, the exact same, and again our panes, and then on top of this we're going to place a row of light blue terracotta. We're going to bring it forwards, and then we're going to link left side to right side, like so. You don't actually have to place this second layer there. And on the front side, again on the right, 5 blocks. Now we'll place a second layer, which is going to be 17 wide, linking left side to right side. It ends up looking something like this. So again, if you want to pause, please feel free. What we're then going to do, as I said, either side, is we'll bring the red concrete, so it's 7 blocks tall, so it'll be the exact same height as what we've just built, and then what we're going to do is of course the little pattern at the top, which is going to alternate. So we'll start off on the left side by placing 2 brick slabs, behind it 2 red concrete, and above it we're going to place 2 of our polished diorite. In front of that we're then going to place 2 birchwood stairs, and on top of it we're going to place our stone slabs. So it ends up looking like this. To the right of this red concrete, we're going to place 17 light blue terracotta. We're then going to place 2 red concrete, and we're going to rinse and repeat. So again, in front of the 2 red concrete, we're going to place 2 brick slabs. Above the red concrete, we're going to place 2 polished diorite. In front of that, 2 birchwood stairs upside down, and on top of that, 2 stone slabs. In between all of this, again, we're going to place a second row, this time using 17 polished diorite, and of course I think at this point you figured out what we're going to be doing. In between the stairs we'll go slab, stair, and we're going to do this all the way across. So again, I just leave 1 block, and then we'll go back afterwards, as it said right here, add all the smooth sandstone, and then the next step is to go and grab our birch fences. Underneath all the smooth sandstones, place a birch fence. So again, in total should be 9. And then on top of all of this, place a solid row of stone slabs. So again, that's a solid row of stone slabs. Ends up looking something like this. Now we repeat this on this section here. Again, the one thing I want to draw attention to is, like on all the other sections, in front of the red concrete, we're going to place a 2x2 with brick, 3 block gap, and then a 2x2 with brick slabs underneath. So that same principle applies for all the red concrete pillars, including the one on the right side, which I'm going to build off camera, but of course I will show you once it is complete. And then what we're also going to do, exact same as what we did on the front side, is on the second to top layer, we're going to grab ourselves our purple and yellow concrete, and we're going to start off with a purple, and then we're going to alternate between the 2 colours, like so. Once we've done that, we're going to add a second row, so a second row in front, using both the purple and yellow, and of course you know the drill. Once we've done that, we're going to add a second layer, just 1 block in total on the second layer, using our purple and yellow, and of course once we've done all of that, we're going to grab ourselves our dark oak slabs, and we're going to place 2 on the left side and 2 on the right side, directly underneath the purple, to give us this effect. Now of course, as I said, I'm going to do this all off camera, in the effort not to bore you all, and then we'll continue with the front left corner, which is again going to be another pillar exact same as what we did previously. Alrighty, so you can see I've gone ahead and mirrored the exact same as what we did on the side, so that's 2 sections in total, and again sides very similar to copy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come over to the left side, back to the smooth sandstone we placed previously. We're going to extend this 2 forwards, so it's going to be 1 block further forwards than the red concrete here as the 3D effect. and we're going to extend 2 blocks to the left. Starting off on this area here, above the block, we're going to place 3 blocks of birch stairs. We're also behind it going to place a second row. We'll place a row behind this of birch planks, and above the birch planks we'll place a row of smooth sandstone. Above the smooth sandstone we're going to place 3 birch planks. In front of that we're going to place 3 upside down birchwood stairs, followed by 2 layers of 3x2 of smooth sandstone. So again, that's 2 layers of 3x2 of smooth sandstone, followed by a layer of birch planks with a row of birchwood stairs in front of it. Above the birchwood planks we're going to place a row of smooth sandstone, followed by a row of birch planks. In front of this, 3 upside down birch stairs and a solid row of smooth sandstone. Again, exact same as the previous areas. We're going to extend it to the side 1 block, just to make sure there's no gap at the sides, of course. And then from a corner angle, should look something like this. It's the exact same principle as the other sides, even to the point we're going to grab ourselves our red concrete in the middle area here, 2 blocks of red concrete. Very, very simple, very self-explanatory. From a corner angle, looks like this. We're then going to go around to the side, and just like we did previously, we're going to expand it. So we're going to go 2 blocks to the left. In front of this, or what we'll do is we'll duplicate everything 2 blocks to the left, and then in front of this, we're going to start adding our layers. So we're going to start off by placing a row of 3 smooth sandstone with 3 birchwood stairs. We've then got a 1 block gap, followed by 3 upside down stairs, 2 rows of smooth sandstone, a row of birchwood stairs, 1 block gap, row of birchwood stairs, and 3 blocks of smooth sandstone. Just like we did previously, 2 red concrete in the middle, and then we come around to the side. We're going to expand 1 block to the left just to ensure there is no gaps in the corners, because of course we want it to look complete. We're going to place 1 smooth sandstone here, 1 in the back corner, and just make sure that it's just the 1 block in the front left corner that is missing, as we did previously with the other side. So that's going to be the corner for the rear of the left side of the building. From here we're going to transition into the rear of the building, which, as you can imagine by the front side, is just as long. However, this side nowhere near as detailed. So we'll run through the basics, and then we'll crack straight into the other sides, basically. So we're going to start off next to the first row of the smooth sandstone here. We're going to go 2 blocks to the left using red concrete. Same logic applies, it's going to be 7 blocks tall, so 4, 5, 6, and 7. And just like before, we're going to grab ourselves our brick slabs. So we place 2 brick slabs. Behind it, it's going to be 2 red concrete. Above it, we're going to place 2 polished diorite. Above that, or should I say to the side of that, we're going to have our 2 birchwood stairs in front, and above that we're going to have our 2 stone slabs. So exact same procedure as previously. So from this red concrete pillar here, we're going to extend all the way to the left. What I'm basically going to do is explain the different sections, and then we'll crack straight on with building, but of course most of it will be off camera. So I'm going to give you the basic layout. What we're going to start off by doing is from the red concrete pillar here, we're going to go 8 blocks to the left using blue terracotta. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're then going to do 2 red concrete, 8 blue terracotta, so again 6, 7, 8, 2 red concrete, and 8 blue terracotta. So again, that's 3 sets of 8 blue terracotta. I cannot count, apparently, with 2 red pillars in between and 1 red pillar on the right side. To the right of this area here, we're going to place 2 more red concrete. We're then going to place 5 blue terracotta, followed by 2 red concrete, followed by 3 blue terracotta, a 2 block gap, and 3 blue terracotta. We're then going to cap it off once again with 2 red concrete. So again, just to recap, 8, 2, 8, 2, 8, 2, 5, 2, 3, 2 block gap, 3, 2. Again, just play that over if you need to. We're then going to extend 7 to the left using blue terracotta. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're then going to leave a 4 block gap. So again, 4 block gap, and then 7 more blue terracotta. So again, that's 7 more blue terracotta, and then finally 2 red concrete. If you've done it correctly, it should line up with the red concrete directly at the front side. As you can see, it does perfectly. And what I'll do is I'll back up so you can pause. Just one last time to highlight, that's 2, 7, 4 block gap, 7, 2, 3, 2 block gap, 3, 2, 5, 2, 8, 2, 8, 2, 8. So, of course, all the red concrete pillars are going to be the exact same, and on top of all of the other areas, it's going to be pretty much the same logic. So what we're going to do, I'll do the first row, is we're going to do 2 layers of blue terracotta. So again, that's 2 layers of blue terracotta. We're then going to grab ourselves our brick slabs. We're going to do a layer of brick slabs. Behind the layer of brick slabs, we're going to do 2 layers of light grey concrete. So again, that's 2 layers of light grey concrete. On top of that, we're going to bring it one up using light blue terracotta. We're going to bring the light blue terracotta forwards. And then underneath the light blue terracotta, we're going to place a row of brick slabs. Of course, again, there's a gap in between. So it's a 2 block on the upper half, lower half, but it gives the effect of a 1 block gap. On top of the light blue terracotta, we're going to do 2 more layers of light blue terracotta. We're then going to hit the point where we're going to go diagonal backwards in line with the red concrete here. On top of that, we are going to grab ourselves our polished diorite. We're going to do a row of polished diorite, and then we're going to alternate between the beautiful smooth sandstone stairs all the way across. And of course, on the red concrete pillars, it's got the double stairs to keep it nice and simple. And we're going to cap it off finally, once and for all, with a row of stone slabs and of course our birch fences. So again, it's going to be looking something like this, and it's going to be split up nicely with the red pillars. There's 2 times this changes. They're both outlined very clearly. Of course, once the dimensions change, you follow the dimensions. So on these ones, it's going to be 8 wide. On this one, it's going to be 5 wide. However, on this one with the gap, there's going to be a doorway in the middle. So what we're going to do is very, very similar. We're going to do the exact same. However, we're going to leave this area in the middle empty. So we'll come back to that. And exact same on this left side. There's going to be a slight differentiation. I couldn't say that properly. And I'll talk about that off camera once we've come back from being off camera. So repeat exactly what I've done here to the T, all the way across, just with the relevant dimensions. As I said, I'm going to do this off camera, and I'll be back in a moment once it is complete. Okay, so after a little bit of time, I ended up having something that looks like this. So again, just to highlight, we have sections 1 to 3, which is all 8 blocks wide. Section 4, 5 blocks wide. Section 5 is going to be 3 blocks, 2 block gap, 3 blocks. The next section is going to be 7 blocks, 4 block gap, and 7 blocks. So the one thing I made a mistake on earlier, and the pattern I want to point out, is on these 8 wide sections, on the top, we're going to go for a pattern of block, stair, block, 2 stairs, block, stair, block. And then for the odd ones, aka the 5 wide section, we're going to retain the block, stair pattern. Of course, the reason why is to make sure it's symmetrical. On the even ones, we need to have 2 blocks in the middle, just to balance it out a little bit. So you can see for the different ones, if it's odd, it's going to have 1 in the middle. If it's even, it's going to have 2 in the middle. So that's the general gist of that. In regards to the 2 separate sections, I've left this one empty, and I've slightly adapted this one. For the doorway here, we're going to leave a 3 by 2 gap. What we're then going to do is we're going to replace one of the slabs. We're going to place on the upper half of the slab 2 stone slabs to the right side, replace a slab, and it's going to be, as I said, a 2.5 tall doorway. And then we'll place 2 stone slabs in the middle, and that's, as I said, going to mark out the door area right here. On the far left side, it's slightly more complex, which is why I've saved it to the video. So what we're going to do is, in line with the light blue terracotta here, we're going to go 1 block to the right. We're then going to place 2 red concrete and 1 light blue terracotta. Above this, we're going to leave we'll place 1 light blue terracotta, 2 block gap, 1 light blue terracotta. We're then going to place 1 light blue, 2 red concrete, and 1 light blue. We're going to extend this back, so everything we've just done will extend backwards, 1 block like so. And in this gap here, we're going to grab, if I actually have them, I'm not sure I do, so let's just grab them for convenience here. We're going to grab 2 black, that's grey, 2 black stained glass. So again, that's 2 black stained glass. We're going to place 2 in the middle here. You can use grey as well, actually, if you want to. I might use grey just because it's slightly more kind of subtle, especially on the console version, than the black glass, so that's perfect. We'll chuck that out. And then above this, we're going to revert back to the original point. So we're going to go 2 of our slabs above. Behind this, we're also going to place 2 red concrete with 2 diorite on top. In front of it, we're going to place our 2 stairs. And then what we're not going to do, which is what I've just done, is mess up completely the slab and block arrangement after just telling you how it works. So we'll get rid of the 7 wide sections either side, and to make sure it aligns with the doorway, we'll get rid of all of this. So ignore me with what I just said on the previous point, just specifically for this section. Obviously for the rest of it still applies, but from either side of the area here, well, first off, extend out the light blue and the diorite, but once you've done that, we're going to extend out either side with our smooth sandstone, and it's going to alternate. So again, if you have this kind of double up, what we're going to do is we're going to leave a 2 block gap in the middle, like so. So it's going to go smooth sandstone, stair, smooth sandstone, 2 stair, sandstone, stair, sandstone, and then we're going to do the exact same on the left side, and that will fix our issue. So again, sandstone, stair, sandstone, stair, 2 stair, sandstone, stair, and sandstone. And then of course above the red concrete on the edge, it's always going to be out of the stairs. We're going to grab ourselves our birch fences. Underneath each of the sandstone blocks, we're going to place a birch fence as standard. And then final touch, we are going to grab ourselves our stone slabs all the way across the top. And once you've done that, it ends up looking, if you don't break all the blocks, something like this. Now, of course, the door is going to make much more sense once we actually fill in the insides. What we can do in the meantime is directly below the light grey concrete, just place 2 blue terracotta, just to make it look a little more finished. And again, that's going to be that door there. So if I back up, again, backside or rear side of the building, relatively plain, relatively simple, easy to do. If you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. And we're now going to crack on with the final side, which is of course the right side of the build. But before we can do that, of course, we have the obligatory task of doing the corner piece. So once again, we're going to grab our 3 core blocks, smooth sandstone, birch planks, and birchwood stairs. We're going to come to the front corner. Next to the red concrete here, we're going to place a stone, not stone, what am I talking about? It's definitely too late for me to be recording. 2 smooth sandstone, that's what I meant to say, and then 2 to the left, like so. Behind, we'll also add a second row, just so it's easy to build on. We're going to place 3 birch planks with 3 birchwood stairs in front. On top of the birch planks, we're going to place 3 smooth sandstone. On top of that, 3 birch planks, and then we're going to place 3 upside down birchwood stairs, like so. We're then going to place 2 layers of smooth sandstone. So again, that's a 2 layers of 2x3 area of smooth sandstone. We're then going to place birch planks with a layer of birchwood stairs in front, a row on top of the birch planks of smooth sandstone, on top of that a row of birch planks, followed by a row in front of birchwood stairs, and a final layer of smooth sandstone. Just like we've done previously, come around to the side, double up everything on the inside, just so that there is no exposed areas. And again, we'll then grab ourselves the red concrete. In the middle, place 2 red concrete, and that's going to end up looking like this. The one thing I do want to point out is on the rear side, there's none of the coconut overhangs for the umbrellas or whatever you want to call them. It's completely plain, so nice and simple. Now, with this side, again, we're going to come around to the corner, and we are going to expand 1, 2 to the left and double everything up. So exact same patterns as the previous points, whatever is there you build. And then what we're going to do is extend it forwards a layer, 3 blocks in total. And then we're going to do a row of birch stairs, leave a 1 block gap, row of birch stairs upside down, followed by 2 rows of smooth sandstone, a row of birch wood stairs, leave a 1 block gap, birchwood stairs upside down, and a row of smooth sandstone. From a corner angle, once again, looks like this. You've got the gap. We're going to place 2 red concrete in the corner, and at the top, you're going to make sure all the blocks are filled in nicely, apart from the front corner, and that is the corner piece. So again, relatively simple, exact same logic as the previous sides, and then we're now going to rotate round to the right side of the build. One thing I do want to point out as well, just in case you forgot, of course, the 3D effects on the red concrete pillars, but apart from that, very, very simple. And yeah, let's head round to the right side. So we're going to start off on the right side and we'll work our way over to the left. The good news is it's the exact same as the other side. So that makes life nice and easy. We'll start off once again by expanding this area 1 block over, just so we've got a nice finished effect and there's no gaps. And then from here we're going to go 2 to the left using red concrete. We're then going to go 17 to the left using blue terracotta. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15 and 17. We're then going to place 2 red concrete, followed by 17 blue terracotta, and then followed by finally 2 red concrete, and that should bring us all the way to the edge. Once again, we're going to have to do the pillar here, which we'll do on camera, I guess. So again, we'll extend this over 1 block like so. So I've done that wrong. And again, from this side, we'll extend it 2 blocks to the right before we then bring it forwards a layer. So again, all the way across. And then we then bring it forwards a layer. So first row smooth sandstone, followed by a row of birch stairs, 1 block gap, birch stairs upside down, 2 rows of smooth sandstone, row of birch stairs, 1 block gap, birch stairs, and a row of smooth sandstone. 2 blocks of red concrete in the middle, and then we go around to the side, rinse and repeat, extend backwards 1 block in line with everything else we've done previously, and then we'll fill in the top side, which of course is solid, minus the 1 block in the front corner, and again that's going to be the corner piece. So with regards to this side, again it's the exact same as before. So it's going to be the 7x2 areas for the red concrete pillars, so again that's 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Then it's going to be for the areas here, 2 rows of blue terracotta, 17 wide, a row of 5 brick slabs, so again that's 5 brick slabs, a 9 block gap, so again a 9 block gap, and then 5 brick slabs on the right side. You're going to double up this area in the middle using blue terracotta. This is where your window is going to be, so again 7 wide. I don't know why I keep saying 9, 7 wide. We're going to place in the middle, we'll leave 1 block gap, 5 of our white stained glass. We're going to do 3 layers in total. To the sides of it, we are going to place our not slabs, I was about to say slabs, our panes. And above that, we're going to place a row of light blue terracotta. We're then going to bring the light blue terracotta forwards and add a second layer. What we're also going to do is behind the brick slabs, we're going to grab ourselves our light grey concrete. We're going to do 2 rows of 5 light grey concrete, followed by on top of that a row of light blue terracotta. Bring the light blue terracotta forwards and add 2 more layers. And then what we're going to do is we'll also place underneath the light blue terracotta another row of brick slabs. So we've got the 1 block gap like so. Exact same on this side. So 2 rows of 5 light grey concrete. On top of that, place a row of light blue terracotta. Bring it forwards. Underneath the light blue terracotta, place a row of brick slabs. And above the light blue terracotta, place 2 more rows like so. And again, it ends up looking something like this. Above this, of course, as we've done previously, we're going to go on top of the red concrete. We'll place 2 brick slabs. Behind that, we're going to place red concrete. And to the side of it, for the light blue terracotta section, of course, we're going to extend it over 17 blocks using light blue terracotta. Above all of this, we're going to place a row of polished diorite, and then we're going to follow the exact same pattern as we have previously with the stairs. So we're going to start off in front with 2 birchwood stairs, and then we're going to go stair and smooth sandstone, alternating between the 2, all the way across until we hit the edge. As I said, alternating between the 2 blocks, and then underneath all of the smooth sandstones. You definitely have this by now, but just to reinforce it, we're going to be placing a birch fence. And then above all of that lovely stuff, we are going to be placing a solid row of stone slabs. Once you've done that, we're also going to extend the red concrete areas forwards, so 2x2 with slabs. We're then going to place a 2x2 at the top with slabs underneath. And then the final step is, of course, to grab yourselves your purple and your yellow, and we're going back to the joys of alternating. So we're going to start with the second to top layer with our purple and yellow. Bottom layer, once again, is going to be 2 blocks wide. So again, it's 2 blocks wide, alternating between the 2 colours. and then we'll add one single layer on the second row, and that's going to again give us this kind of sloping effect between the purple and the yellow. We're then going to grab ourselves our dark oak slabs, so dark oak slabs, and in the bottom left and right corner we're going to place 2 dark oak slabs, and it ends up looking something like this. You know the drill at this point. Again, if you want to pause, if you need to, that's it right there. We then repeat this for this side, so I'm going to do that once again off camera, and I'll be back in a moment once we've completed it. Okay, so you can see I've gone ahead and finished that all off camera. That's going to be the right side of the build. So once again, if you need to pause, please feel free to do so. And again, it's relatively simple. Once you kind of built the front side, you've kind of mastered the art. But yeah, that's going to be the right side of the build. What we're going to do now, 2 things, is first off, we're going to do the easy task. We're going to build this little outdoors patio area. So this is going to require a few of our blocks from this little box here. So we're going to start off by grabbing ourselves the fence gates. We're also going to grab ourselves the cobblestone wall, and we'll work from there for now. What we're going to do is we're going to come to the front right corner. And in front of this area here, that's where the patio is going to be, we're going to mark out an area, I guess you could say. So in front of the left red concrete here, we're going to place 1 red concrete. We're then going to place 2 fence gates and 1 red concrete. We're then going to head over to the right side, and in front of the right concrete here, in the bottom right corner, we're going to place a red concrete. We're going to place 2 cobblestone walls, red concrete, and then link together 15 in the middle using cobblestone walls. Now this area I'm going to fill in with stone, so feel free to replace the underneath. I'll do the rest off camera using stone or whatever block you want to use for the floor area here. I've decided to make it different from the floor in the rest of this kind of outdoors area. Again, personal choice, but I think it looks pretty good. On top of each of the red concretes, we're going to place a stone slab, and then what we're going to do is we're going to add some tables in this middle section. So for the tables, we're going to start off with the red concrete here. We're going to go diagonal, and we're going to place 2 birch planks, followed by 2 birchwood stairs facing towards each other. On top of the birch planks, we're going to place 2 birch slabs, so 1 on each. That's going to give us a chair. What we're then going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our white stained glass panes, and we're going to place a 2x2, and then we're going to place a second chair. So again, it's going to be stair facing towards stair. Behind this, 2 birch planks, on top of that 2 birch slabs, and that's going to be our second chair. On top of this thing in the middle, the glass, what we're going to do, and this is completely optional what colour you use, I'm going to use light grey. We'll place a 2x2 of light grey carpets. What we're then going to do is leave a 1 block gap, and we're going to rinse and repeat. So it's going to be 2 birch planks with a slab on top. We're then going to place a stair facing towards a stair, 2x2, and then stair facing towards a stair with birch planks and birch slabs on top. And of course, on top of this area, we're going to place our little table cover, which is of course going to be the grey or light grey carpet. In this area here, as I said, I'll fill it in off camera, but I'm going to make the floor into stone without vandalising the rest of what we've just built. That's going to be the little patio area, a small little detail, but pretty nice nonetheless. There is a few other things we're going to do. So of course we have to do the main sign at the front, but we'll do that in a moment because that is quite the task. And we're also going to then work on the exterior of the building, slightly more easy to do. Again, majority will be off camera. So we're going to start off with the outside of the building. From this stone, or the smooth sandstone here, we're going to count forwards 9, replacing the floor with polished andesite, so 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we're also going to go 9 to the right side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to link in the corner where they line up, and that's going to be kind of the outline as to where we build using our polished andesite. So we build this a perimeter, should we say. So what we'll do is we'll do this all the way around. So we'll come to this corner, front corner, we're going to go forwards 9, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to extend out to left 9, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And once again, kind of build these outer squares. And what we're going to do, and as I said, I'll do it off camera, is to link them all together and fill in the middle. So what I mean by linking is building all the way across here until you get to the other side. And link all these squares together. Exact same logic applies in the rear corners. So again, 9 to the side, so that's 7, 8, and 9. and then we go 9 to this side, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Build it into a square, and that brings us to the final one, which is going to be the rear right corner. And again, it's going to be a case of off-camera linking left side to right side, front to rear, etc., etc., all the way around the build. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then extending out to this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Again, perimeter, and then linking all of them. It's very, very tedious, especially the filling in part, but it does look really, really nice. What we'll also do is we're going to accept from the front side, so with the exception of the front side, is around the outside of that, we're going to do a perimeter all the way around of spruce logs with a jungle leaves on top. That's just to give it a nice solid perimeter. You don't have to do that, but I think it looks pretty nice. At the front side, what we are going to do, however, is we're going to extend all in front of the polished andesite a row forwards using stone slabs. So we're going to do a solid row all the way across using stone slabs. There's also going to be a section in front of this using black concrete. So with the black concrete, it's going to be, if I have it, which I don't, so we'll just grab some, we're going to bring it 6 blocks forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then what we're going to do is every third block, so we'll do 3 blocks, like so. Every third block, we are going to do, or sorry, fourth block, because of course it's 3 blocks of black. Then we'll grab ourselves our white concrete, and on the fourth row, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 white, and then we're going to follow it with 2 black concrete. You can see inventory management become a bit of a pain. So 4, we'll do 5 white, and then we're going to follow it, as I said, with 1 black concrete. And we're going to do this all the way across. So again, it's a little bit tedious. After this, again, we revert back to the 3 black, and we do it all over again until we hit the edge of the other side, which is of course marked out with the perimeter that we've just built with these polished andesite. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video here. I'm going to be back after probably what's going to be about half an hour to 40 minutes of block placing, because as I said, you've got to do this all the way across. I'll show you a few details. With regards to the roof as well, whilst we're in the mood for placing blocks, you can see we've got the perimeter here of stone slabs. That's great. We also have the perimeter of the polished andesite, so we're going to go ahead, or not andesite, diorite, sorry. We're going to go ahead and fill this all in using polished diorite, and then we're going to crack on with the front sign, which of course you're probably all waiting for, which you can see in the thumbnail. It looks great, but is an absolute nightmare, a bit of a pain with the details. So again, that will be the final thing we work on. But for now, as I said, I'm going to pause the video, and I'll be back once we have not only a perimeter footpath, some perimeter car park spots, a perimeter hedge, but most importantly, probably the actual roof. So once again, back in a moment. Okie dokie, so after what feels like a lifetime, realistically was about 45 minutes of straight placing blocks, you can now see the finished product in front of me. So you can see we've got a little car parking lot. We've also got various long pathways going around the outside of the building, a hedge. I've also put some of these cobblestone walls in just as like little bollards to stop cars going into the actual building, and of course the rooftops. This is what it looks like so far. Again, if you want to pause at any point to grab any of this and copy it, then feel free to do so. But the final thing we're going to do to wrap up the video is of course the big old sign out the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to the front area, the entrance. What I've also just realized that I never actually did correctly is you're also going to want to bring all the brick at the front here forwards, so particularly at the top, and yeah, it ends up looking like this. So something that I didn't really pay too much attention to, but again, bring that all forwards as much as possible. You can make it a little bit thinner if you want, just so the window stands out. It's up to you. It doesn't matter too much. So feel free to play around with that. But yeah, anyways, the sign area. So we're going to start off. The main block you'll need is, of course, smooth sandstone and also your birch planks. Once we've done the actual inner part, we've got our clay and our light grey concrete powder for the actual interior, and then we'll add the detail afterwards. We'll worry about that later. We're also going to need our stairs as well, our birch stairs. So we're going to start off essentially to the left of the door, this red pillar here, directly behind the stone slabs. So if I back up, you'll see door is here. To the left of it, red pillar in line, and we're going to place it right there. What we're going to do is we're going to build up 4 blocks, and it's going to be 2 blocks wide. What we're then going to do is on the left side, we're going to place a birchwood stair, and to the right of it, we're going to place 2 smooth sandstone. Underneath the smooth sandstone, we're going to place a birchwood slab. Above the 2 smooth sandstone, we're going to place 2 more smooth sandstone, and we're going to extend one to the right using a birchwood slab on the upper half of the block. Directly above the smooth sandstone here, on the left side, we're going to place a stair. We're then going to go 2 blocks to the right with smooth sandstone, and then 1 block to the right with a birchwood slab. Above this smooth sandstone here, we're going to place 3 smooth sandstone. We're then going to place, again, a birchwood slab. Next layer, we're going to place a birchwood slab. We're then going to place 4 smooth sandstone. And this is a block I know for sure I didn't grab into my inventory. Of course, there's always 1 per video. We're going to be using a... actually, no, we won't. We'll get rid of that. I was about to say we're going to use a sandstone slab, but we won't. We'll keep consistent, and we'll use a birchwood slab. For the next layer, we're going to leave 1 block. We're going to place a birchwood slab, a smooth sandstone. We'll place 3 more smooth sandstone, and then we're going to leave it. Next layer, we're going to leave 1 block. We're going to place a birchwood slab. We are then going to place 10 smooth sandstone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then once again, a birchwood slab. For the next layer, we're going to leave a block. We're going to place a birchwood slab, 6 smooth sandstone, and a birchwood slab. And then for the final layer, we're going to leave a block, place 4 birchwood slabs, and leave 1 block, like so. And it ends up looking something like this. We're then going to head over to the right side of the door, to the red concrete pillar here, and we're going to do something very similar. So we're going to do a 4-tool area using our smooth sandstone, and to the left, we're going to go 1 to the left with a birchwood slab. On the right side, we're going to place a birchwood stair, and then we're going to go 1, 2 to the left. Above this, we're going to go 1, 2 smooth sandstone, and 1 to the left on the upper half using a birchwood slab. On the right side, we're going to place a stair, 2 smooth sandstone, and a birchwood slab. We're then going to place 3 smooth sandstone and a birchwood slab, followed by a birchwood slab and 4 smooth sandstone. You're then going to place a birchwood slab on the end, and then for the final layer, to link it up, we're going to leave a 1 block gap. We're then going to place 1 birchwood slab and 4 smooth sandstone. And it's going to link up, and it's going to give you something that looks like this. So again, if you've done it correctly, it should look like this. If you want to, feel free to pause, catch up if necessary, and again, it should be symmetrical. So what we're going to do now is we're going to fill the middle area in using our clay and light grey concrete powder. The first 5 layers are going to be clay. The next 5 layers are going to be light grey concrete powder. So we're going to leave the first row. This is going to remain as our polished diorite. And then, as I said, we're going to place 5 layers of clay, and then following that with 5 layers of not polished diorite, what am I saying? Light grey concrete powder. So of course we have to place the clay first, because it is going to drop otherwise the concrete powder. And you don't have to fill it in solid. Of course, in fact, it's actually worse to fill it in solid. You just want to fill in everything you can see. If you fill it in solid, you're going to have issues with the sides, and you'll have to punch out a bunch of blocks. So for now, again, just place what you need to place. Keep it simple. Do the minimum amount of work you have to do. As you can see, that's 5 layers of... Whoops, I actually got carried away. That's 6 layers. So for the final 5 layers, we're then going to do light grey concrete powder. Appreciate a bunch of you are probably screaming at the screen saying that was the 6th layer, but of course lost concentration just for a second, and I'm continuing to do that now with the light grey concrete powder. So the concrete powder, of course, acts like sand and gravel, has gravity applied to it, so can be a bit of a pain. If you break one of the clays, you have to go back and replace all of them because they will all fall down. So not ideal, but it looks good. So that's what we're working with. Anyways, ends up looking something like this. That's going to be the front side of the sign. What we're then going to do is we're going to imitate this, the exact same, just with a 1-block gap. So we're going to build the exact same as what you can see here. So again, just copy it. I'm not describing it, and the reason I'm not describing it is because you can indeed see what we are building. So that's why. We're just going to imitate everything we built on the previous layers. The only things I will have to point out, of course, is the slabs. So let me place them. And again, I'll just back up every so often, give you an opportunity to pause. So that's the layer of 3. We're then going to place a slab, 4 smooth sandstone, and a slab. We'll then going to place a 1-block gap, slab, 4 smooth sandstone, and then we'll place 6 slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's the only difference between the front side and the rear side is the slabs in the middle. Next layer, we will leave 1 block, place a slab, place 10 of our smooth sandstone, followed by a slab, you guessed it. Next layer, leave 1, slab, 6 blocks smooth sandstone, slab, final layer, leave 1, 4 slabs, leave 1. So again, that's that side. So if you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. And we'll also whack a slab in right there, just below. And also, if I've done this correctly, which I haven't, there's going to be a slab right there. So 2 blocks and a slab. Going over to this side, again, exact same logic applies. We've got our 4x2, followed by the stair, and 2 smooth sandstone with a slab underneath. On top of this, we are going to place 1, 2 smooth sandstone with a slab. We're then going to place a stair, followed by 2 smooth sandstone and a slab. We're going to leave 1 block above the stair and go 3 smooth sandstone and a slab. Slab and 3 smooth sandstone, 1 slab. Leave a 1-block gap, slab, 4 smooth sandstone, and that's going to end up looking something like this. So again, exact same as the front side. One thing we will do, just because there's not going to be any details on the rear side, is we'll just at the bottom do a solid row of birchwood slabs all the way across. So you have the front side and the rear side. You do have the middle part in between. What we're going to do, starting on the side, is we're going to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 using our smooth sandstone and place a birchwood slab. Behind the slab, we're going to place 1, 2 smooth sandstone with a slab on top. Behind that, we're going to go 1 and then slab. And we're going to work our way up the side. So up the side is slightly different. So again, we will alternate between slabs and our smooth sandstone. So what we're going to do is, in between these areas here, so in between the smooth sandstones, we're going to link them together with a smooth sandstone block in the middle, and we're going to place a slab on top of all of them. So it ends up looking something like this. In the remaining gaps, we're going to place a smooth sandstone, and it gives you this kind of tiered system, as you can see, going all the way across. We repeat this on the right side. So starting off, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 up the side. We'll add a 5th one on, followed by a birch slab. We're then going to go 1, 2, slab, 1, 2, slab. And again, in between all these smooth sandstones, we're then going to link them together, place a slab on top of all of said smooth sandstones. We're then, in all the gaps, going to place a smooth sandstone, and then in the top center part, place 4 smooth sandstone, and it's going to link it all together. So again, I appreciate it's certainly difficult to follow, but I'll do a little fly past, and again, it's just giving you this kind of nice little gradient. So this leaves us now with the front side, the side with all the detail. What we're going to do is we are going to grab ourselves our glass panes. So we're going to need our glass panes. We're also going to need a few of these other blocks. So let me try and get rid of a few in my inventory. We'll grab that and also the dark oak fence, and let's crack on. So we're going to start off in the bottom left corner. We're going to place 2 yellow stained glass panes, 1 purple. Above this, we are then going to place I don't actually have one, cobblestone wall. So we're going to place a cobblestone wall. Oh, I did. 2 now. So we'll place a cobblestone wall. And on top of that, we're going to place 2 yellow concrete. To the left of it, we'll place a yellow glass pane. We're also then going to place 2 purple, 1 to the left, and then down 1 using yellow. And that's going to be the front left corner. From here, from the yellow concrete, we're going to go up diagonal. We're going to place a cobblestone wall. We're then going to place 1, 2, 3 yellow concrete and a cobblestone wall. From here, we're going to go down diagonal and place 2 yellow concrete with a cobblestone wall underneath. In this middle section here, we're going to leave, so we've got the glass here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with our yellow concrete. We're then going to place 2 purple and 1 yellow. With regards to this section here, we're going to leave 1 block and we're going to place 1, 2, 3, leave 1 block, 1, 2, 3, and leave 1 block. And in this middle section, we're going to grab ourselves our yellow wall and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 yellow wall in the middle, like so. We're then going to extend this yellow concrete up 3 additional layers, and it's going to bring you up, and it's going to end up merging at this point with the smooth sandstone and the birch slabs. So again, if I back up, currently looking something like this. So that's going to be the first layer. Heading over to the right side, on top of the yellow and purple glass here, we're going to go yellow, purple. We're then going to go 2 yellow and then 1 purple. For the next section, so starting off next to the yellow glass here, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow concrete. And on the left side, we're going to build up 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From here, we're going to go to the left. And on the upper side, we're going to place an oak slab. To the right of this, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 yellow wall, followed by 4 yellow concrete. And then to the right of this, we're going to place 7 yellow concrete with 1 oak slab to the right of it. On top, we are going to grab ourselves our purple slabs and our nether brick. We're going to place 1 purple, 2 nether brick slabs, and 1 purple. We're also going to remove the slab here, place a yellow concrete, exact same on the left side directly above the oak slab. What we're going to do is we're then going to go down 1, 2 from the oak slab here. We're going to place a yellow concrete on either side with an oak wood slab on top, and underneath the yellow concretes we're going to place a cobblestone wall on each side. From this cobblestone wall here, we're going to go down diagonal to right and place 2 yellow concrete with a cobblestone wall underneath. And then in the bottom corner, we're going to place purple, yellow, yellow. Above this, we're going to go purple, yellow, 2 purple. We're then going to go 2 purple, 2 yellow. And then finally, we're going to leave 1 block and we're going to go 2 purple, like so. So if I back up, currently it's looking something like this. The top center area, we're going to continue on top of the nether brick with 1 purple slab. Come to the top left corner, and we're going to place purple, yellow, 2 purple, 1 yellow. And underneath this, we're going to place purple, 2 yellow. And underneath that, we're going to place 1 block gap, 2 purple. So again, if I back up, looks like this. So that's the majority of the background detail done. However, of course, we're going to be adding some detail to the actual characters themselves. Starting off, we're going to get our wither skeleton skulls. We're going to come to the 2 top yellow walls on the left character. And we're going to place 2 wither skeleton skulls. And above that, we're going to grab ourselves our purple stairs. Above the first skull, we're going to place a purple slab. To the left of it, we're going to place an upside down stair. And to the right, and underneath both of the stairs, we're going to place a slab. And that's going to give us a bow tie. What we're then going to do is above the purple, we're going to place a row of 3 yellow concrete. And above that, we're going to place a row of, if I can grab the blocks, 1 white concrete, 1 yellow, and 1 white. Above this, we're going to place 3 yellow concrete. We're then going to build up 1, 2 on the left, and 1 on the right. On the left side, we are going to grab ourselves our oak slabs. And we're going to place an oak slab above and in front of the yellow concrete we just placed. And on the right side, exact same, above and in front of. On the right side, we're going to place 2, so 1 on top and 1 forwards. And on the left side, we're simply going to place 1 in between the 2 oak slabs. Final step is, in front of the first row of yellow concrete here, we're going to bring it forwards 1 further row using our yellow wall. we're then going to grab ourselves our wither skeleton skull, and we're going to place one on each of the white concretes, and then we're going to place one facing away. And you can see just by positioning, if you place them on the skull or on the block, they're going to be kind of different positioning, slightly different. So you can see we've got a nose and two eyes, whereas if you place them on the block, it's going to look very, very weird. So again, make sure you place it facing away, and it ends up giving you something that looks like this. So that's going to be the left character, and then the right character, of course, we're going to start off by grabbing ourselves our yellow concrete. Or, in fact, no, we'll start off with the buttons. So again, two with skeleton skulls, nice and simple. Above this, purple slab, and we're going to place to left and right a upside down stair with a slab underneath. To the left of the slab, we're going to place a yellow concrete. We're going to bring it one forwards. We're going to place a cobblestone wall, and one to the right. Above it, we're going to place a wither skeleton skull facing towards the character. And below it, we are going to place a dark oak fence, and that's of course going to be a microphone. For the actual head itself, we're going to start off by, in the front left corner, placing a row of 5 yellow concrete. On the second row, we're going to place 1 white concrete, 1 yellow and 1 white, and then we're going to place a row of 3 yellow concrete. On each of the eyes, we're going to place again a wither skeleton skull. Directly below the eyes, we're going to place a row of 3 yellow wool with a nether brick slab in between for the nose, and also a dark oak slab above each eye for the eyebrows. Final step we're going to do is in front of the nether brick at the top, we're going to place a purple slab to cap off the hat, and once you've done that, that's going to be that character also complete. And that is the front of the sign. So again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. And with that said and done, that's going to wrap up the video. So I'm going to get rid of my arm. I'll do a little spin around, mainly of the sign, obviously, because that's the part we've been working on. But yeah, again, generally, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, a like is very much appreciated. Again, I've been loving all the support on these restaurant build tutorials. So if you want to see more of them in the future, please let me know down in the comment section below, as well as let me know which ones in particular you actually want to see. Once again, I want to give a huge shout out and credit to all the builders. All their information will be listed in the description down below. Please do go show some love and support. And yeah, apart from that, again, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. As always, I know I say it a lot, but it is the big old race to the big old 100k milestone. So if you haven't already subscribed and you're part of that 90%, then it would be greatly appreciated if you did. And yeah, again, like the video, comment down below anything you have in mind. If you haven't already and you play Fortnite or any of the Epic Games stuff, then support creator code Gummy, Gummmyyy, so Gummy of 3 M's and 3 Y's. And again, doesn't cost you anything extra, helps out the channel massively. Finally, if you want to join the server, again, tantonetwork.com, free to play. That's where myself and all the builders that design most of the content you see on the channel play. So if you want to come and join, show off some of the builds, that'll be awesome. But yeah, apart from that, that's going to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for part 2, the interior. Be out in a week or so. Again, I'll update the description. But again, just subscribe. You'll get notifications. Hit the bell. Yeah, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you. Till next time, my name's been Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light